Colour-Coded Phonics Lesson 4. Today we're going to practice s, a and t that we've learned already, and we're going to learn the new sound p. P for park, people, positive. Here we go. Let's air write the sounds we know already. Put your finger on the B and follow him round. Say S. Here's the A sound. Put your finger on the B and follow him round. This is the small A. A, 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 A. And capital A. Remember, we start at the top, we go down to the left, back up to the top, we go down to the right, and then across the middle. Let's do it. Finger on the B. A. 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 And here's the sound we learned yesterday, capital T. Put your finger on the B, we go down the middle and across the top. And here's the small T that we learned yesterday. Start at the top, down with a curl, almost at the top and across. Now it's time for our new sound. This is the last sound we're going to learn this week, and it is P. Capital P for places and people, and small p for everything else. P for park, pip, Paddington, paper. Let's do some air writing. Let's air write the P. Put your finger on the B and follow him as he goes down and up and round. Down and up and round. This time, let's say the P, P, P as we do it. P, 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 P. And again. P, 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 P. One more time. P, 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 P. In your workbook, you have a sheet to practice writing lots of P sounds. Pause the video and do some writing. It's time to play the listening game. I'm going to say a word and you need to decide is the P sound in the beginning, the middle or the end. Are we ready? Cap, cap. Let's segment it. K, a, p. K, a, p. Write the P where you think it should be. Pause the video and have a go. It was at the end of the word, wasn't it? Cap. Here's the next one. Tap. Tap. Let's segment that. T, a, p. T, a, p. Where is the P sound in tap? Pause the video and write it in. It was at the end of the word. Mop. 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 Let's segment that. Op. Op. Where is the P sound? Pause the video and write it in. That's right, it was at the end of the word. Let's try the next one. Pin. Pin. Let's segment that. We're listening for the P sound. P, N. P, N. Pause the video and have a go. It was at the start of the word. Next one. Pig. Pig. Listen for the P sound. Pig. Let's segment it. P, G. P, G. Pig. Pause the video and write in your P sound. It was at the beginning of the word. Let's try one last one. Apple. 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 Let's segment it. Apple. Where is the P sound? That's right, it was in the middle of the word. Apple. Apple. It's time to do some blending. Say the sound as it's chosen, and then we'll blend them together to read the word or part of the word. Are we ready? Say the sound. A. P. Blend them together. App, like in clap or tap or sap. App. Here comes another. P. A. A. Pa. Pa. Like in pat or past or pan. Pa. Let's try another. P. A. T. P. A. T. P. A. T. Let's blend them together. Pat. Pat. T. A. T. App. Let's blend them together. T. App. Tap. Tap. at, sat, 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 sat. Last one. T, a, s, taps, taps, taps. A, s, t, pa, st, pa, st, past. And now it's time to do some reading. We're going to carry on our story about Sam and Anna at the seaside. I'll read it first and then you can join along when we've tried and practiced the blends. Sam and Anna paddle into the sea. The castle has disappeared. It has been washed away by the tide. The castle is gone. That's quite sad, isn't it? Because they've put so much effort into building it. But look, they have a little dinghy that they can go and sail in the sea with. The sea looks a bit rougher now than it was earlier. Let's practice the blends. Here's the first one. Sa, sa. Try that. Sa, Sam. And here's the next one. And this is using our new sound, the P sound that we've learned today. Pa, pa. Say that. Pa. And here's the tricky one. We can barely hear the T sound in castle, but it's there. Ast, ast. Say that blend. Ast. And here is our word as on the end of a H sound for has. As. As. Look at this one. S-a-p. Now, we have learned, haven't we? If there are two letters and sounds together that are exactly the same, we only say them once. So we only have to say one of the P sounds. Sap. 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 And here we have as again. As. Right, are we ready to read together? Try and blend as best you can. Try and remember how it sounds. Are we ready? Sam and Anna paddle into the sea. The castle has disappeared. It has been washed away by the tide. Let's try that again. Sam and Anna paddle into the C, the K. Apple has disappeared. It has been washed away by the tide. Well done. Let's have a look at the blends before we start. Oh, I'll read it first and then we'll look at the blends. Sam and Anna swim into the deeper water, splashing and laughing as they go. And there they are, swimming in the deeper water. So let's have a look at the blends. Sa, say that one. Sa, that's the one we see a lot because it's in the word Sam. Sa, and the next one, at, at, at. And this one, as. Remember, we say as because there's no sound after the s on the end of the word. Okay, are we ready to read together? Here we go. Sam and Anna swim into the deeper water, splashing and laughing as they go. Let's try that again. Sam and Anna swim into the deeper water, splashing and laughing as they go. Well done. The sun is starting to set, so Anna and Sam pick up their things and pack them back into their bag. When the sun sets, it starts to get dark, so it must be time for them to go home. Let's have a look at the blends. Here's the first one. Sta, sta, sta. And here's the second one. And this one we've done lots of times. Sa, sa, sa. And then we move along to the next one. Here's our new sound. Pa, pa, pa. Are we ready to read? Read with me. The sun is starting to set, so Anna and Sam pick up their things and pack them back into their bag. Sam and Anna pick their way along the promenade back to the brightly painted beach huts. The promenade, say that, promenade, promenade. That is the walkway right by the sea where you can walk along and look at the sea without going onto the beach. Let's have a look at the blend. There's only one blend, and it's the one we've done lots of times. Sa, sa. Are you ready to read along with me? Here we go. Sam and a pick their way along the promenade. Back to the brightly painted beach huts. And when we say they pick their way along, it means they're walking carefully because they're carrying lots of things and perhaps the ground is a little uneven. Nana and Grandad have prepared a splendid supper of spam sandwiches, sponge cakes and tasty milkshakes. That sounds delicious, doesn't it? That sounds splendid. That's a word that means super or really good. Splendid. And here's another word, prepared. Prepared means get ready, got ready, made. They made the supper. They prepared the supper. They got it ready. Right, let's have a look at our blends. Here's the first one in this word prepared. Pa, pa, pa. And let's have a look at the next one. This is the word spam. Spa, spa, spa. And here's one just like in the word Sam. Sa, sa, sa. Are you ready to read along with me? Here we go. Na, na, and grand ad have prepared a splendid supper of spam sandwiches, sponge cakes and tasty milkshakes. And did you remember to just say the p once in supper? Well done. Now we're going to do some writing. So you will need your workbook and find the page that has space to write 8 words. I will say the word, you listen and see which sounds it will need. Then write the sounds in the right order. The first word has 3 sounds. Listen carefully. Pat, pat. Let's segment that. P-at, p-at. Choose your letters and your sounds and write the word pat. Pause the video and have a go. Did you get it right? Pat. Here's the next one. Sap, sap. Let's segment that. S-ap, s-ap, sap. Pause the video and write sap. Did you get it right? Tap, tap, tap. Pause the video and write tap. T-a-p. Did you get it right? Here's the next one. Oh, tap. Here's the next one. As. As. Az. That's our special word, isn't it? With the Z sound. As. Pause the video and have a go. As. Did you get it right? Asp. That's a kind of snake. Asp. 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 Pause the video and have a go. Asp. Did you get it right? At. 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 Pause the video. Have a go. At. Did you get it right? Sat. S-at. S-at. Sat. Pause the video and have a go. Sat. Did you get it right? Tat. Let's segment that. T-at. Tat. Pause the video and have a go. Did you get it right? Tat. Captions. So you need to find the page in your book that looks like this. I'm going to read out the sentence and you can fill in the missing sounds. Listen carefully to the first one. Remember that the start of a sentence will need a capital letter, which is why it will have a tall box. And the T is a tall letter, a tall sound. Are we ready? Here's the first one. Pat the sand flat. Pat the sand flat. Pat the sand flat. Pause the video and write in the letters. Did you get it right? Did you use the capital P at the start of the sentence? A seagull swoops past. A seagull swoops past. There's a whole word here for you to write. So think, which is the sound that dangles below the line? Past. A seagull swoops past. Pause the video and have a go. Don't forget your capital letter at the start of the sentence. Did you get it right? Can you see how the P dangles below the other letters. It dangles. It has a tail which dangles. Here's the next one. Sam sat at the tap. Sam sat at the tap. Pause the video and have a go. Sam sat at the tap. And there it is. Sam with the capital S sat at the tap, and the P dangles. One last one. Pam sat with Sam. Pam sat with Sam. Pause the video and have a go. Pam sat with Sam. Can you see how the capital P doesn't dangle? It has a tall box because it's a tall letter rather than a hanging box for a hanging letter. Pam sat with Sam. Well done. And that's the end of our lesson today, but you do have some more worksheets to practice writing your sounds, all the sounds we've learned so far, so do enjoy that, and I shall see you next time.